And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a live stream of a 4-player tutorial and playthrough of Goa. This is a prototype copy of the new Master Edition, which is going to be coming to crowdfunding from Quinid Games soon. I can't remember exactly when, but there is a link to the crowdfunding campaign in the description of this video if you are interested in checking that out. And because this is a prototype, everything that you see here might be final. Some parts are probably final, but it is not produced yet. So bear that in mind when you're watching the video. Joining me tonight is Pete.
Hello.
Mark and Adrian.
Hello.
We're going to be doing a rolling teach, but this is a game that originally came out in 2004. Now, back in the day, and you young'uns won't realise this, but Euro games from 20 odd years ago were a lot more streamlined and smooth than a lot of modern Euro games. So a full teach of this is probably only about 10 minutes. But we are going to be explaining the basics of the game at the start, and then we'll dive into the details as we actually play the game. AV is good. Thank you very much for letting me know. So, the setup of the game, we haven't finished yet. What we have is that the game actually plays over 8 rounds, which is tracked by this marker here. 4 of them are in the daytime cycle, and then we switch to the night cycle. In the day cycle, we take these 29 daytime tiles, we give them a shuffle, and we remove 4 of them, which we're going to place at the top of the game board. Adrian, do you want to do the honours? Take 4 of those out at random.
We will blame you.
Those 4.
Right, reveal them. Now, out of those 4 tiles, if more than 2 of them are depots, which they are, we'll take the last one that you revealed, and we'll take a different one. There you go, not a depot. Right, so so only 2 of the removed tiles can be depots, and the depots are the ones with the brown borders. Then what we do is, if we each want to just take a few of these, yeah, there you go, have a few. We basically populate the board. So there are 29 tiles for daytime. 25 of them is going to go in the middle of the board. 4 of them is going to get removed. We also need to determine who is going to start the game. Okay, right, nearest one to the middle piece. Yellow. Yeah, I think it's yellow. Okay, so Adrian is the start player. So Adrian gets the Nazar stone, which indicates that he's the start player. Everybody starts the game with the following things. 3 ships, which are cards with a 1 on. There are 3 cards available. You can take one of them if you wanted. You can always exchange 3 for 1 and get change. Or 3 for 3 ones. You get 2 contracts. Again, these come in 1s and 3s. You get 2 of those. And everybody starts with 10 money, except for Adrian, who only starts with 5. Because Adrian is the start player. And there is a slight advantage to being the start player. Although in the practice game this afternoon, I was the start player for at least 75% of the game. And I didn't win. So it's not everything.
You were joint second.
I was joint second. And I won on the tiebreaker. I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but let's say that I won on the tiebreaker. So Goa is a game that I've mentioned is played over 8 rounds. One of the core mechanisms of the game is auction. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be auctioning off these tiles here using the money that we have. Those tiles are different colours. The depots, which are the brown ones, they are going to go onto your player board and they are going to come with one of the 5 types of goods. We have coconut fibre, we have turmeric, we have silk, we have pepper, and we have fish. You're going to be spending those goods from your depots along with your boats to basically ship those goods off to other places, because it's all about trading, and you're going to be moving these progress markers on your player board down. That is going to give you extra points at the end of the game, but it's going to increase your engine, and each of us is probably going to develop different tracks depending on what we try to do. The other coloured tiles, just to let you know, the light blue ones are instant abilities, so if you win the auction for that tile, you get it, it's gone from the game, you get what's printed on it. The blue ones give you a once per round ability, so if you get them at the start of the game, 8 times you can use them. And the pinky purpley ones, these are end of game scoring, so they do absolutely nothing for you at all until the end of the game. To give you an idea of the winning score this afternoon, it was 46, I think. 46 was the winning score this afternoon, so that's the kind of thing that you're aiming for. So we're going to be playing over 8 rounds, and we're going to be auctioning off tiles over the course of the first 4 rounds during the day. These tiles are going to be removed from the board, but they don't get refilled. Then, when we go to night time, we get rid of all of the remaining day tiles. We do exactly the same as we did with the day tiles with the night tiles. Take 4 out, populate the board, and then we play 4 rounds at night. So we're going to be taking those tiles, we're going to be putting them on here. We're also going to be establishing outposts at 4 of those locations. And we're also going to be taking exploration cards. You'll see all of this later on. But what was the one thing I was going to mention? I was going to mention something. Now I can't remember what it is.
Oi.
Points. Points are scored at the end of the game. You'll notice there's no victory point track. Points are going to come from a few different ways. So I'm going to show you my player board first because everybody starts with 5 cubes on the top of each of their 5 tracks. And I've already mentioned that we're going to be moving these cubes down, which shows progress being made on one of the 5 different tracks. To move this cube down to here, for example, is going to cost me some coconut fibre, and I'm going to need a ship. Every time you see a good on your player board, it's got this blue rectangle behind it. That means I need to spend, and I'll just show you this, I need to spend one of these, if I have one of these, and I need to send a ship with that, and I spend those 2 and I can move that cube down. That's an action. One reason you want to do that is this is the symbol for victory points. So if the game was to end and my board was like that, for example, I would score 6 points for this one, 1 point for that one, 10 points for this one, 1 point for that one, and 3 points for this one. So moving these cubes down is a way of getting score at the end of the game. Also, the player with the most money at the end of the game is going to get 3 points. Establishing outposts, there are 4 different outposts. You can establish 1 on each. If you manage to get all 4, it's 10 points. 3 of them is 6 points. 2 of them is 3 points. 1 of them is 1 point. Exploration cards. You'll see these later on, but these exploration cards have multiple uses. And in the bottom right corner of these exploration cards is an icon. And you're trying to collect as many of the same icon as you can at the end of the game. If you have 1 of a particular icon, it's 1 point. 2 of that icon is 3 points. 3 of them is 6. 4 of them is 10, etc., etc. It's the same scoring triangular sequence, is it? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15? For pretty much everything in the game. Also, some of the depots have got 1 point printed on them. So these depots in particular, these are worth 1 point at the end of the game if you get this. This is a better depot because it's got space for 2 fishes, but it isn't worth any points at the end. There is another scoring that I've missed. End of game scoring tiles. Yes, end of game scoring tiles. If you've got one of them, it might be worth points at the end of the game if you manage to meet the condition printed on it.
Most money.
Most money's 3 points. Yep. I think that's it. I think we've mentioned it. Right. So 8 rounds. Every round is split up into 3 phases. The first phase is where we are going to choose which tiles we are going to be auctioning off. Then in phase 2, we're going to auction off those tiles. And then in phase 3, players are going to take actions. The actions is basically where you do things on your player board. I think I might just leave these cubes here if that's okay. Is that fair? Is that no?
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
You start with no boats, no.
I'll put them back.
You also will get minus 20 points.
Oh, okay. I might still. Right. So, because Adrian has the Nazar stone, we are in phase 1 of round 1, and you basically can place this either on an empty space in the grid, of which there are none at the moment, or you place it on one of the spaces around the outside of the board.
Yep.
Now, there's no empty spaces on the grid, but after round 1, some of the tiles will have been removed, which means whoever is the start player in round 2 can choose one of the empty spaces. Where would you like to go?
I am going to start where we started last game, to be fair, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to start here.
Right. So Adrian has put his number 1 on it, because that's what you do. I, as the next player clockwise, I place my number 2 piece, and it has to go adjacent to that. Now, adjacency can be diagonal, so I have a choice of here, here, or here, and I'm going to go here. Now it goes to Pete. Pete is going to place his number 3 on the board, which can either go here, 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 or here. And we repeat this until Mark places his number 4. Now we each have 5 markers. That's because we're playing a 4-player game. If you're playing a 3-player game, you only have 4 markers. If you're playing a 2-player game, you only have 3 markers. And the reason for that is whoever is the start player, which is Adrian, also places their last number.
Giving you loads.
That's a strong one. Very
strong
strong.
one.
Right. So that's phase 1 done. Phase 2 is we are now going to auction off these things in order. So starting with number 1, then number 2, then number 3, then number 4, then number 5. Whoever's piece is on it is the auctioneer. So Adrian is the auctioneer for the first auction in the game. And what we're bidding on is we're bidding for the Nazar Stone. Now, if you win the bid for the Nazar Stone, it means you will be the first player in the next round. But also, as a benefit for winning the Nazar Stone, you get a compass. These compasses will give you extra actions in phase 3 of the game. So in phase 3, we're all going to get 3 actions. Every compass you have allows you to take an additional action if you want to. Now, the way that the bidding works, it always starts with the player to the left of the auctioneer. So Adrian's the auctioneer. I have to start the bid. It then goes to Pete. Pete can either pass or he can bid higher. He can bid any amount higher if he wants to. Then it's going to go to Mark. Again, Mark can raise the bid or he can drop out. And then it goes to Adrian. And Adrian has the final choice. And he has a few options. First of all, if us 3 passed, which is never going to happen, but it's in the rules, if all of us pass, Adrian gets it for 0. Otherwise, Adrian can accept the highest bid. So let's say I bid 4, Pete passes and Mark bids 5. Adrian could accept the 5 from Mark.
Good price.
It's a good price. Mark gives Adrian 5 money and Mark wins the bid, right? Or alternatively, Adrian can say, no, I'm going to have it myself. And he pays to the bank 1 less than the highest bid. So in that case, he could accept Mark's bid of 5. Or he could say, I tell you what, I'm going to have it myself and pay 4. So, me to bid.
You to bid.
4. Now, if Pete passes and Mark bids 5, you'll think I've got some psychic powers of prediction.
Pass.
Okay, so do you want it yourself for 3? Or do you want to take my 4?
I'd rather taken his 5. But as that didn't happen... Yeah, go on, I'll take your 4.
Okay, 4 of my shiny Portuguese silver coin.
Yeah.
So I get this. That goes back to you. And I get this compass. Now, the next auction just happens to be mine. This is a blue tile, which means once per round, every round, you can get 3 money. So what do I hear?
5.
6.
Pass.
So I'm going to take it myself for 5. So the highest bid was 6, so I can take it for 5. So that just goes above my player board. Only your depots go on your board here. The rest of the tiles just go by the side of your board. Now, money is supposed to be secret, but everybody could probably work out how much money I've got left. Not a lot. And now we are bidding for a depot that contains 2 sacks full of coconut fibre.
Very good for you.
It is.
All right. Let's start the bidding.
Why
at-
Paul bid first for his own tile? I didn't bid first, did I?
No.
No.
No?
No.
So this was my tile that just went up for bidding. This was the one that my marker was on. Pete,
Yeah.
Pete started
Started
the
the
bid. And
I
it,
bid.
and it went round.
I
And
bid 5.
yeah, the player who's the auctioneer always has the last decision. So I think we did it right. I hope we did it right. So now this is Pete's tile that he's bidding for, and Mark is going to bid first.
Okay, let's go with.
But please keep us on our toes, because we might make a mistake, and if we do, please let us know if we do and we can correct it.
Let's go with a bid of.
Is that a bid?
My favourite number.
I raise your bid of with war.
I'm gonna bid.
You don't have that much.
No, I know. You're right. I don't. I've got.
That's another excellent number.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bid 3 for this one.
4.
Oh,
So again, Pete can take Adrian's 4, or he can have it himself for
Well,
3.
you get a bid.
I pass.
Yeah.
There's too
For
many.
unspecified reason.
I'm going to pass.
I will have it for 3.
Okay. So this is a depot of coconut fibre. So it goes here, and it immediately comes populated with.
Coconut
goods.
fibre. There it is.
We are now bidding on this card. So this card, every round, will get you 1 contract. Now, contracts in this game are really valuable because everybody has a way on their player board of generating ships, goods, money. Nobody has a way of generating contracts. Contracts are quite hard to get hold of. So this card is quite valuable. And the bidding starts with Adrian.
Yeah. 5.
Pass.
Six.
I will take it for 5.
Yeah. And then finally, an
My
immediate
own.
tile that gets you 4 ships.
Yeah.
I bid 1.
It's a strong start.
Is that it? Have I won?
I bid 4.
Oh, suppose, but
I will bid 5.
I will take it myself for
taking
4.
yourself a 4. So what you've seen happen is quite a lot of the time, the player who initiates the bid will take it themselves. That's just how the game works. It was interesting this afternoon that it didn't always happen like that. Sometimes, yeah.
We do not have enough ships. Is someone able to trade their 3 1s for a 3
I
temporarily?
can trade my 3 1s for a 3 temporarily.
And then I can take those ships.
Okay, right. That's phase 2 done. So now what happens is, starting with the player who holds the Nazar stone, which is me, we're going to basically take actions. I'm going to take an action, then Pete, then Mark, then Adrian, and we do that until we've all had 3 actions. At that point, if you have any compass cards in your hand, you can use them to get extra actions, 1 per compass. You are only allowed to save 1 compass from 1 round to the next. So if I had 2 compasses, I would need to use at least 1 of them to take an extra action. Right, what are the different actions available? Let's show you my player board again. So the first action is progress, which basically means moving one of these cubes down. And as I mentioned earlier on, the cost is printed between the 2 spaces. So to move this cube from there to there, I would need some coconut fibre and a boat to put it on. It gets more and more expensive as you move down. As you can see, if my cube was here, to move it to here would require 2 coconut fibre, 1 turmeric spice, and 1 pepper, and I'd need 4 ships. So that's one action, is progress. Another action is building ships, which guess what? You get either 1, 2, 3, 5, or 6 ships, depending on the position of this. The next action to explain is produce goods. Now, I can't do that action right now because I have nowhere to store my goods. You cannot just produce goods and leave them lying around on the street because they get stolen or they go off. You need a depot, for example, one of these, in order to put the goods in. And when you get a depot, it actually comes with the goods. So I would need to have spent them so that there was space to be able to then populate it again. So this produces goods depending on how far the cube is. This next one is really easy. This is just get money, either 4, 6, 8, 10, or 12, depending on where the cube is. These next 2 are a little tricky. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to explain this last one first. And at this point, for those of you that know the original version of the game, what they're doing with this new version is they are including a variant. So these player boards are 2-sided. This side of the board is for the planned expansion variant, which removes a random part of the game that a lot of people, including me, back in 2004 didn't like. So we actually used a variant rule, and this has got the variant rule in there. So just so you know, we are using that variant rule tonight. But this is the action that you use if you want to establish an outpost at one of the 4 locations. 4 locations are here. And what we have is we have this costs 6 contracts, this costs 8, this costs 10, this costs 12. You do not have to do them in order, but the more of them that you do at the end of the game, the more points you're going to get. So to establish an outpost, what you do is you say that you're doing this action and you get a number of contracts for free based on the position of your cube. So if I was to do that right now, I would get 4 contracts for free, but the cheapest one costs 6 contracts. So at that point, I could use the contract cards from my hand in order to establish that outpost. And outposts work in a similar way to depots. They go in your player board and they come with the goods that's printed on them. Now, the outposts that are in the first stack, there's 5 different ones and you choose which one you want. And each one has a choice of 2 goods. The ones in the third stack, again, there are 5 different ones and they come with a choice of 2 different goods. The ones here are all the same. They come with any good you want, and here any 2 goods, which could be different or they could be the same. Now, there are also exploration cards, and if you have an exploration card in your hand, that will have either 1, 2, or 3 effectively contracts on it, with which you can also use to increase your amount that you need. And there is a rule in the game, which is probably only for the normal version of the game, but you can do it in this version, is that if you ever want to establish an outpost and you don't have enough contracts, you can still do the action and deliberately fail, and then you get 1 contract as compensation. So earlier on, when I said each player doesn't have a way of generating contracts, that was a lie. Sorry about that. But you can, because you can literally say, I'm going to try and establish this. Oh, I don't have 12. I'll take a contract. I'm not sure whether it's a viable action, but if I was 1 contract short of getting that, I'll tell you what, I might do it. I might spend 1 action, fail, take the contract, and then next turn do it. So I think there is a valid reason for doing
It
it.
does have a kind of aroma of suboptimal about it, though, doesn't it?
It feels it, but if that's my last one that's effectively worth 4 points and it gets me the 2 goods, it might be the right thing to do. So that's establishing an outpost. Right, the last action to talk about is this one. And this is taking a certain number of exploration cards, either 1, 1, 2, 2, or 3, and then checking your hand size limit. So everybody has a hand size of how many exploration cards they are allowed to keep in their hand, which is either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But that limit only ever applies when you're doing this action. There are many other ways in the game to get exploration cards. So say, for example, my cube was there, and let's say, for example, I already had 3 cards in hand, and I did this action, I would draw another 2 cards. Then I would have to discard, out of these cards, I would have to discard at the end of my turn down to 3. But you are allowed to play 1 exploration card per turn. So what I'd probably do in that case is I'd draw 2, I would then play 1 of them, and then I would have to discard the other one. Okay, so I would play 1, I'd discard the other one. I'm left with 3. However, at some point later in the game, I might, for example, trigger this tile. This tile says get 2 exploration cards. So I would get 2 exploration cards. I would not need to discard down. But if I ever did this action again, I would then draw 2 more, and now people would be laughing at me because I now have to throw away. I'd play 1 card and throw away 3. So what I'm saying is that if you ever gain exploration cards through any other means than this action, you do not check your hand size limit. And when I played a practice game of this on Sunday with Chris Payne, he ended the game with, I think it was like 9 cards in hand. And he won the game by getting a lot of points.
Ah, that's how you win.
That's how you win. Points.
That must be where I went wrong earlier on.
Okay, that is all of the actions explained, but I'll explain some of them in a bit more detail as we play through them. Right, the first player is me. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to use these markers on our board to track the action. We don't all need to do it. As long as the start player does it, then you won't lose track of how many actions you do. So what am I going to do as my first action? Well, I haven't got any goods whatsoever, so I might establish an outpost. Do I want to do that, or do I want to take an exploration card? Oh,
Choices have begun.
I'm going to take an exploration card. So I'm going to take 1 exploration card, and my hand size is 1. So exploration cards, you can use them once per turn, either before, during, or after the action. And some of the exploration cards have an icon on them, and I'll show you this now. I'll show you this on the big screen. This is the exploration card that I've drawn. So there's 3 things about this card. I can either play it or discard it effectively to get what's printed on here, or I can use it when I'm establishing an outpost to get this number of contracts, and you might think, well, that's exactly the same, which it is. This is the end of game scoring. So if I keep this card in my hand, then at the end of the game, I'm going to get points based on how many of these symbols I have. And you can collect multiple groups over the course of the game. So yeah, there you go. That's that card. I will be playing that fairly soon. And that's my first action. So I'll track the actions on here.
Okay, I'm going to do the same.
Okay, Mark.
Right. I'm not doing this one.
Mm-hmm.
Quick look. Yeah. So I will use this to get
Yep.
contract, and then along with this one, and the 4 from here.
You've got
so the
6.
6
So you can
required.
establish any one of those outposts.
I can, which I will establish this
Yep.
outpost.
Okay, and that comes with either coconut fibre or fish.
Yep. I'm going to get some fish.
Fish.
Yes, you're right. That is discarded.
Okay, Adrian.
I'm going to take an exploration
There you
card,
go.
please.
Right, that's everybody's first action. This is a game where the actions are generally fairly quick and simple. So for my second action, I am going to also establish an outpost. So again, same as Mark, I've got 4, and I'm throwing in an extra 2 for 6, and I'm going to take this one, and it's going to come with a fish.
Yeah, I took fish before. It was cool.
Fish, cool. Okay. Hey,
Well, since that's what all the clever people seem to be doing,
I mean, it's only because I didn't have any goods. You've got goods. You could have done something
Exactly,
different,
yeah.
but he doesn't
I'm
want
going
to.
to do that,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to get one of those.
Okay. Mark, what you going to do with your newfound fish?
I'm going to just admire it.
Okay.
at the moment.
Is that an action?
No, I'm going to take a... What are those
Exploration cards? Okay. Adrian?
I am going to take 4 monies.
Right. My third action is I am going to progress. So I'm going to spend 1 ship. I'm going to put the fish on the ship. One of them's in charge. And we're going to sail off to foreign lands, and we're going to advance that down to there.
Fish on ships.
Yes. Fish on ships.
I'm going to... Apologies for that, by the way. You can edit that out.
I'm not sure I can.
Right, I'll spend a turmeric and a boat
Ship. And you're progressing your
to
production.
progress
Yeah.
my production.
Mark, your third action.
So I might be doing a very similar move to somebody else.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a ship and a fish.
Yeah. To move that down. And Adrian.
I'm going to take 4 more money.
Yeah. So we've all had our 3 actions. It now goes back to me. If I want to, I can spend my compass to take 1 extra action. I only have 1 compass. If I had more than 1, I would need to spend 1 to take an extra action because you're not allowed to carry over more than 1 compass. But I think I'm good. I'm not going to take anything else. Anybody else got a compass? Right,
No.
that is the end of the first round. Right, now there's a question in the chat. The game found page says 45 to 90 minutes. Is that accurate? Yes, it is accurate. Today's playthrough is likely to be about 2 hours because we're explaining the rules to you as we go along. And you're absolutely right. Thank you very much.
Don't forget your money.
I won't forget my money. So yeah, I reckon 4 players, once you have played the game at least once, probably 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Okay.
So the player with these tiles refresh. The player with the Nazar stone. I now choose where I want to start, and I can, if I want to, start from one of these places. And this is where, once you know the game, the decisions actually get quite interesting and clever, because I need to be looking at what the other players are doing, because wherever I go, Pete's going to go next to me. And if I go somewhere where the space next to it is a tile that Pete really wants, then I might not go there. So I'm going to go... Let me think about this. And also, I'm getting the 5th choice as well. Not that I'd be able to work out where all of those things
All
go.
you have to do is work out what
Everybody else is going to do.
be.
Easy.
Yeah, simples. I'm going to go here.
Okay.
Cool, you have a choice.
You have a choice. So Pete can either go here or here.
No, actually, no, there is actually
Yeah.
a choice.
And Mark, you now have a choice. You can go here or here. But here's what's interesting. If Mark goes here, no, sorry, if Mark goes here, and then Adrian goes here, we've reached a dead end. And if you ever reach a dead end, then the next player can go anywhere they want.
Yeah. I think go here.
So Adrian has no choice. I do have a choice. And I'm going to go here. Right, we are bidding. What do I hear for this lovely Nazar stone?
2.
Pass.
4.
I know you have money.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that I don't have money.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that, no. So
You have 3 money at least.
I do have 3 money at least. The problem is that will leave me extremely short for the thing that I actually want.
It's almost like that was part of his plan.
I'll take your 4.
Yeah, I thought you might.
It was a close one. I wasn't sure. So Adrian gets a compass, and Adrian will be the start player next round. Okay. Second one, Pete. Starting with Mark. This is
Yeah.
for a wild depot. It can have one of any good, and it comes with one of any good.
It's a very exciting depot.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to bid a whole. Difficult, actually. 3.
Pass. Feeling the heat of it.
4.
I'll take your 4.
Oh no. You weren't supposed to do that. Did I forget to? Oh no, I did. I spent it. What are we gonna have on that one? Let's have some. Let's have some coconut fibers. Right, we're bidding for a depot of 2 fish.
3.
4. It's my favourite number.
Pass.
So, I could have it. Yeah, I'm going to have
3.
You're going to have it for 3?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Have a couple of fish. Right, so this end of game scoring tile is interesting because I had this in the last game. I mentioned earlier on that some of the depots are actually worth 1 point. If you have this tile at the end of the game, all of your depots that would be worth 1 point are actually worth 3 points. It's me to start the bidding, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bid 2.
3.
3. No, I'm passing.
I will take your 3.
We've got 1 change.
There you
So
go.
I don't deal with small change like that.
No.
Right, and then finally, we're having a once per round, you get 1 good of your choice. It's got to be worth at least 10.
I'll bid 8.
Oh,
I will not bid 8. I will pass.
I'll bid 9.
what? I'll take your 9.
Have you got 1 change?
Oh, yeah.
What's this? You don't deal in small.
Yeah.
Okay, well that didn't go how I thought it might, but right, we're now in phase 3, starting with Adrian. So you're
Yeah.
you're going to track the actions, But we can all use our blue tiles. You can use them now.
Whenever you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
You can't use the blue tiles, I believe, in the auctiony phase. I believe you can only
Did
use
I end
them
up? Did I end
in
up
the
with this
action
one?
phase. You did. You got that. That's
The
yours.
one I didn't want.
Yeah. Well, you bid for it.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows, the game is not out yet, as I mentioned. The rulebook for the game is still a work in progress. I am fairly confident that we're getting the rules correct, but just in case you're watching this video back, you know, in 6 months' time and you go, Paul, you got a rule wrong. It could be that they changed it, or it could be that we've got something slightly wrong today. Apologies if we do, but hopefully this is going to give you a good idea of how it plays.
Right, I'm going to do this action and spend 2 contracts to take that one with coffee. Sorry, pepper.
Yeah, so I'm...
Come on.
Action 1. Yep, I am going to use my first action, and I am going to try and establish an outpost here. I've got 6 contracts from this, and I'm going to use that as the +2. So there's 8. And I get one of those, and it goes here, and it comes with something. Let's put it with some pepper. Okay.
I'm going to spend my
Your coconut fibre.
coconut fibre.
Yeah, with the ship.
Stick it on a ship and send it away, and
Yep.
that gives me progress on that
Yep.
column. That's my go.
Okie dokie. I should probably. I will spend 1 for this action and give myself.
So you're producing.
I'm producing.
So Mark produces 1 good of any type, but he has to have space on a depot.
Yeah.
And let's just show you my player board again. If I was to produce goods now, using this action, I would only be able to get a silk or a fish. I can't put anything I want on there. That depot can only hold silk or fish.
Right,
Action 2.
action 2. I'm going to send pepper off on a ship and upgrade to that one.
Yep. Okay. So I'm also sending something off on a ship, and it will be the coconut fibre. That's that. That's my second action.
I'm going to produce
So you produce 2.
2 goods.
So
One,
Has to be coconut.
yeah.
yeah, or it could be turmeric.
No, one's there.
Oh yeah, that one of them has to be
Yeah.
coconut. Yeah, the other one can be coffee or turmeric. So let's have some coconut then. There we go.
Okay.
Mark, second action.
Second action will be to spend 2 ships, turmeric, not a turmeric, coconut fibre and fish.
Just to remind you, anything you place to the right of your board, nobody can see. That's it.
Here.
Or put them here, whichever. Or just spend them.
Straight in there.
Straight in there.
And,
2 ships, 2 goods. So Mark has now moved his outpost establishing down to level 3. Nice. Right, third actions.
Yes. I will take 6 monies.
Okay. And my third action is I'm going to spend some pepper and a ship to progress that. Pete, your third action.
Oh, I took the wrong commodity.
Want to change it?
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's fine. You wanted turmeric instead.
I wanted turmeric instead
Yeah.
because I wanted to upgrade here.
Okay.
And upgrading. Oh no, I can't. I'm stupid. No, what I want. No, I do want to do is to activate this by taking this action and take 2 ships.
You're going to build some ships.
Build some ships because I haven't got enough to.
No, you do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mark, third and final action? Possibly.
4 money.
Adrian, would you like an extra action?
I will.
He's going to take it. He's going to give in his compass
So, first things first, I'm going to activate that
to get anyone.
to get any one
Good,
of those.
yeah.
I'm then going to ship that off straight away as my action.
Yeah.
To do this. And then I'm going to play this.
Okay. So I'm gonna show this on the big screen. This is a exploration card that Adrian has in his hand. Now, some of the exploration cards have icons in the top left corner. I'm just gonna get one of those for you and show you. This one. Right. So this exploration card has an icon in the top left corner. What that means is you can only play this card when you are doing that action. If it doesn't have an icon in the top corner, that means that you can just play it on your turn. Now, it's not an action to play an exploration card. It is just a free thing that you can do. And what this one does is this allows Adrian to basically pay money to advance one of his cubes instead of spending the goods and the ship. And the money that he pays depends on where it is on his player board. So which cube are you moving down?
I'm moving this one down.
So that's going to
it'll
cost you 6
me
money.
The 6 money I just got.
Yeah. Okay. I do have a compass, but I'm going to save it. I'm not going to use it. Anybody else?
No.
Compasses, extra actions? We're done. Right, round 3. Now, just before we go to round 3, a few people might think I've already seen enough, but I'm just going to tell you one more thing. Because there is a benefit. Once you have got all of your cubes to level 2, you gain a compass card. Once you've got all of your cubes to level 3, you gain a compass card. Same for level 4, same for level 5. I've never seen anybody get all of their cubes to level 5. But also, and this is a change from the earlier edition of the game, the first player to get any of their cubes to level 4 will get an exploration card. Now, that only happens once in the entire game. It is just the first player to get one of their cubes to level 4. And then again, here, the first player to get one of their cubes to level 5 also gets an exploration card. So these things can only happen once each in the game. In the original version of the game, this happened for every column, which meant you had to keep looking over at the players' boards and working out, oh, he's moved up on that column, I'll move this one. Now it's a lot simpler. We are on round 3. Adrian has the Nazar stone. Off we go.
I've been pondering my choices.
Does the game scale in any way for 2 or 3 players? I've not read the 2-player rules, but the 3-player board, from my reading of it at the moment, doesn't change anything. So it is slightly different with 3 players. It works perfectly fine. I've not played it at 2.
So,
We're starting there, are we? So I'm going to choose from freedom of choice, free will, to go here.
You're going to use number 2.
Oh, and I'm going to use my number 2. Yeah.
I know you've been first for a lot of the time
Okay.
we've played, but
Let us know if you're watching live. I know Graham was in the chat earlier on who has played the original version of the game. Just curious as to what percentage of people who are watching the stream live have played the original version of the game and how many people are brand new to this.
ooh,
Not what you expected.
no. But
Okay, so we're auctioning off
there's our stone.
the Nazar stone.
Paul, would you like to kick us off? Nice high number. 7s, 8s, 9s.
There may be a variation on that number.
4. My standard bid.
Pass.
Pass.
I will take your 4, Paul.
Okay, well, I'm happy with that, actually.
Yeah.
4 for a compass. And the stone. Right, what do we hear for this lovely depot of fishes?
3.
Pass.
4.
I'm going to take it for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, fishes. Right, next. This not so lovely depot of 1 fish.
And a victory point.
And a victory point. Now, at this point, I'll just mention another rule. You are limited to 4 depots. If you ever pick up a 5th, you have to discard one of your depots. But if it was a depot that was worth 1 point, you still have that point at the end of the game. You don't lose that point.
I'll make a bid of 2.
2.
2.
It's got to be worth more than that. It cost me 3.
It might be.
I'll make a bid of 5.
Apparently it is one.
5, eh? Who got the... Oh, you got that.
Yeah.
Depends on it.
So you're trying to up the price so that he pays more for it.
I'll be happy just to take his 5.
Well, I don't want to bid 6, so I'm out.
I'll take it for 4.
Got you right.
Yeah. I mean, that's a 3-point tile to you. That's pretty good. Right, next.
3 little fishy.
Depot of Pepper. Or as we called it earlier on, a Pepper
Peppo?
Depot.
Not a Peppo.
Not a Peppo. Pepper Depot.
Okay. 4.
Five.
Pass.
Interesting.
I'm fairly sure that Pepper Depot was Pinocchio's dad, wasn't he?
I will take it.
And finally, a depot filled to the brim with turmeric.
Oh, tell us about it.
These should be back, shouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Your dinner will be yellow forevermore. Get that?
6.
No, pass. Too rich for my blood.
Pass.
Do you have 6?
I do.
It's not just add some ships in there randomly.
No.
Okay.
No.
I will pay 5 for it.
Okay, right. Actions. Starting with me.
I think I've been hustled there.
I could have done with that. I could have done with that. I thought you were going to let me have that.
Oh, I thought you were up in it just so I'd have to pay a lot
No,
of money
no, I
for it.
wanted it. Because getting it would have meant I could have done that, which meant I could have then done that, and it would have all gone really good. Alas.
Poor
Action,
Yorick.
action number 1, I'm going to take 2 ships. Because where we're going, we need ships.
Well, I'm going to upgrade
Yep, for 2 ships.
2 ships and some stuff. There we go.
Okay. Now we have a slight problem. I guess I will take a ship. Action.
I will spend a ship and turmeric to do that.
I'm going to take an exploration card as my second action.
I'm going to upgrade. No, I'm not. Yes, I am.
No, he isn't.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
I've got 1 fish and 1 ship. Fish and chips. Off we go. Upgrade that.
No one here knew that Girl was a
Oh, yes, they did.
Not what I'm doing now.
Let's put him off.
The tactic.
Oh, yeah, let's do that before I
I'll
forget.
take one of those. Oh yeah, and then I will spend that hard-earned ship and a pepper to move this up.
Nice. I am going to use this to give myself some pepper. And then I'm going to spend 2 ships, turmeric and pepper, to move that down to there.
Mm-hmm. So for my third action, I'm going to produce, and I'm going to produce some turmeric.
For my final action, I am going to produce
2 things.
coffee and
Pepper?
fish. Pepper
Pepper
and
and
fish.
fish.
Peppered fish.
Peppered fish.
Peppered coffee.
Mm.
Well, fishy coffee.
Fishy coffee.
That's not quite so good. It's a niche market.
You can corner it.
Yeah.
No one else is doing it.
You like
Are
fish?
you sure?
That's going to be the advertising slogan for my new shop.
Hey,
You like
like
fish? You like coffee? Try coffee fish. Is it fish that tastes like coffee, or is it coffee that tastes like fish?
Mm.
Nobody knows.
Fish that makes you coffee because it's so.
Why not do both? You could have half as like a there's a coffee fishmongers, and then the other half as a
I'm taking that.
fishy barista.
Join us next week for more interesting conversations about unusual restaurants.
Delightful recipe.
Yes.
I'm going to take 6 money.
Yes, if you become one of my patron supporters, I will send you a recipe for fishy coffee.
I too will take 6 money.
Right, actions. So I have 2 compass, which means I need to use at least one of them. We're now into the bonus actions, and I am going to spend turmeric plus the ship to move that progress marker to there.
No,
Pete?
not.
Mark?
No.
Adrian?
No.
Round is over. Round 4.
Are you sure you don't want to try a different tactic and threaten to send people fishy coffee if they don't support you?
Okay, so where are we going?
A great question here.
This is the last. Well, so that's interesting because that forces Pete to go there.
Yeah. And then
And if I want that, if I really want that,
Mark would get
Mark could go anywhere.
Well,
But this is the last round with these tiles. So if I don't want somebody to get
of
this,
course.
I could start over here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll never get there. But I might want that.
you might.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, of course. The 1 starts out here, doesn't
Yep.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Go with your gut.
It's all that fishy coffee at Scrambled.
Yeah.
Can I just say in chat, Carpuccino? It's a great one.
Cheers, Brett. Thank you.
Oh no.
I think we have our new marketing.
I think we do. I think you should trademark that.
Here.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a whole lot of not
thought you
having.
might.
Wow. Okay. What do I hear for this lovely Nazar stone? Look at the sharp, pointy edges. Could have somebody's eye out with that.
That's where that came from.
Hmm. What's this? All right.
Will you send NASA stones to Patreons?
I will, yes. What do we hear, Pete?
Sorry. Oh, I will bid 3.
3. No. It's not but 3. I mean, it might be, but not.
Yeah, Mark didn't get the memo about the shirts.
I'm colour coordinated to my player.
3. I just don't want to let you have it for 2,
Mm.
but I don't exactly.
So Mark dropped out.
Yeah. Being 4th means I don't have any chance of recouping any money either until later on. So I think you're getting it for 2.
I am getting it for 2. Give me that compass. Right.
Don't love it.
Pete. 2 exploration cards.
Ooh.
And these are the 2 cards.
Ooh, now it's even more enticing that I can see them. As long as it's not that one.
No, it's not that one. It's those 2.
Right, I guess I'll bid a high price of. Oh,
Whoa.
that's not a number.
Is that a number?
It's kind of between 2 and 4, but not 3.
2.
Oh come on, it's gonna be worth more than that.
It is worth more than that.
It's worth more than that. I just
4.
So the problem with taking the exploration cards early is that,
You haven't got
Yeah,
hand
why not?
size.
yeah.
yeah,
But you can spend them before you do this action.
yes.
So
But if you get a bunch that are all the same set, then that's just painful.
yes, it is.
You bid 4.
Yeah.
If I bid 5, Pete's going to just take it for 4.
Might do.
But he's going to take it for 3. Why would you not bid 5?
Because I want to save me money for the thing that I actually want.
You almost got away with it.
you could see there's a moment.
So I'm going to bid 6.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine.
Say your 6.
Yeah.
Right, I don't want these two because I know what they are. So
Right, there's that one back.
okay. Right. Interesting.
What we bid for this lovely tile.
I'm just gonna, if you're just gonna close your eyes a minute, I'm just gonna show the people at home what 3 cards I now have in my hand.
Guessing you can't play any of them.
Or they're all one set, and you won't be able to
Okay.
keep them.
There you go.
But you'll get a lot of sympathy from us.
Yeah.
If that turns out to be.
Are we allowed to look
You
again?
can look now. Yes.
But it's only when you do this action.
It's only
right?
when you do
So
that
you
action.
could just then move
Yeah,
it
but if
up.
they're all a set,
Yeah.
you've got to move it
Or
up.
I
and
just
down.
never do that action ever,
We progress it.
and I
You'll-
just keep getting more and more exploration cards through the game.
Yeah.
Never have to discuss, or as you say, progress it,
And then not
But
do
don't
it.
do
until
it.
and then
the
do it
end.
until
Yeah.
do it later.
I am going to offer 5 for that tile.
I pass.
Pass.
It's yours for 4.
Oh yeah, it's me doing
You.
this. Yeah, I'll have it for 4.
Okay. Would you like 3 ships or 3 contracts?
I'd like 3 ships.
We're bidding on 1 ship per round, and I'm going to bid 4.
5.
Unspecified reasons. Pass.
I will take it for 4.
And finally, my tile. 3 ships or 3 contracts.
I'll bid 5.
Pass.
For equally unspecified reasons, I too shall pass.
I'm going to take it for 4.
Yeah.
I have no money left, and I'm going to take 3 contracts. Right. Actions, starting with me. Well now. There's a lot of things here that I wasn't planning on. Oh gosh, that's really opened things up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fun. I'm going to establish an outpost. I have 6, 9, 12. Boom. There you go. Right, I can have any 2 goods. I'm going to take some silk. And I'm going to take some silk. I'm going to have 3 money.
I'm going to go shipbuilding.
No, silk.
I'll have 3 ships.
No. Are the resource bank tokens limited? I think they are, but I don't think they're going to run out. I think there's enough, because there's some here. Yeah, you can't see this, but there's another tray of resources. These trays don't come with the game, by the way,
Okay, I'm going to
and the game mat doesn't come with the game. Oh yeah, I should be tracking the action, shouldn't I?
I'm going to establish an outpost.
Yeah.
You spend these 2 along with my 8.
For 10, so you get one of those. Take your pick.
Going to be. I think it's 1 of each.
Okay, Adrian.
I'm going to take one of these.
So I'm going to spend second action, spend a ship, spend some silk, move that down to there. And as I mentioned earlier on, I have now got all of these cubes into line 2, which means I get a compass, which means I'll effectively get another action this round.
I will advance here by spending that and 2 ships.
I will want to use this.
And then I will spend a ship and some coconut fibre to advance that one.
Adrian, second action.
Yeah, made a real mess of this turn. First of all, I'm just going to take a ship. And then I think I'm going to take one of these as well.
But your hand size is 2, so
Yeah.
you're okay.
Yep.
So my third action is I'm going to produce goods, and I'm going to get some pepper there, and I'm going to get some pepper there.
And I'm going to establish an outpost,
So you get 8 free contracts. You just straight that one. Yep.
and I will have turmeric.
Okay, I will take money.
And you get 6.
I can turn in as many of these as I want for contracts. It's just playing them as an action. I can only do
Correct.
one off. Yep.
Yeah, when you're establishing an outpost.
So I will establish an outpost.
Yeah, we've got 6 there and another 6 there.
Which gives me 12.
Yep.
With that, I will also do this. So I'm going to take.
So you get 2 on there. And...
Yeah.
Okay. So I have 3 compasses, which means I've got to use at least 2 of them for now bonus actions. So I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to spend. Sorry, I'm using that one to take 2 ships. Okay, any bonus actions?
Nope.
Mark, Adrian?
Nope.
Okay, I have to use another one. So I will, and 2 ships. And we're going to advance that and that. Move that one to there. Still nothing?
Yeah.
No.
And then I am going to use my extra action to take 8 money. Right, we're done. That's it. That's the end of the day. So we go to night time. Could like dim the lights or something. So we get rid of these tiles. Now for reasons, these 4 that were set aside earlier, they stay. Because there is a tile that might come out that allows us to take one of those. Right.
Are they shuffled?
Tiles.
Good enough.
Okay. Should we all take
Should we
1?
take 4 off the top.
Or just all take 1?
Oh, okay.
Everybody takes 1.
So we all
Depot,
share
depot,
And then, oh,
depot, depot. You revealed yours last, so shuffle yours back in. Take a different one. Yay. Right. Okay. Night time it is. So there is a new colour of tile that is now been revealed, and that is the yellow tiles. So the yellow tiles work in the, if you win the bid for a yellow tile, you get that yellow tile, and you can use it once per game. And when you use it, it goes, but you don't have to use it on the turn that you get. Are there any questions about the yellow tiles that we have? Do we all know what they all do? That's a new one.
I think I was going to say I'm not sure on that one.
Turns 2 of these cards.
So what you do
into-
is you reveal 2 of these cards.
Yeah,
You look at the values in the bottom left,
yeah.
add them up, and then you get stuff based on that.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Can you
So-
mix and match?
You can mix and match. Yeah, I believe that's what it does. I will double check that in the rule book, but that's what the iconography is saying to me.
Yeah.
The icons, they speak to me. It is. In fact, where is it?
I think they're saying you're on the wrong page.
Is it that one?
Yeah, reveal 2.
Reveal 2 exploration cards, add together their contract values, and gain that many goods, contracts, or ships. Your choice. Discard that. Yeah, that's the one. Right, off we go. It's me again.
Yep.
Got your
Well, I need to have a look, see as to what's going on. And this one's interesting. This tile is interesting because it, and I think they're going to change the iconography of this tile because it's not clear from this. But you have to move one of your highest ones. You can't just move any cube down one. It has to be one of your highest ones. Right, I'm going to go.
You sure?
No. There's a skill to this that I'm not sure I have. I'm going to go here.
Indeed.
So many choices.
Actually, I am going to go here.
It's all because I said, oh, isn't it?
It's because I've realised I'm not going to get any more money before then, and so I don't think I'm going to be able to bid
You spooked him with your.
what I want on it. So as much as I want it, I actually don't think it's achievable for me this round.
Right, off we go. Bidding. What do we hear for the Nazar Stone?
3.
4.
Pass.
I'll take it for 3. I'll have another one of those. Thank you very much. Okay. Triple Coconut Depot.
It's not the worst.
And just looking at the time, based on what the chat was asking earlier on, it's 8:10. We're halfway through the game, and we've pretty much taught the whole of the game. So
I will say 4 for this one.
Pass.
yeah. Pass.
I'll have it for 3.
Sold. The man at the back. Okay, so this one is instantly 1 contract, 1 compass, 1 ship.
I will offer 4.
I will offer 5.
Pass.
I'll have it for 4.
Triple Silk Depot. Five.
7.
7.
Pass.
I'll have you 7 then. So,
So Pete's now at his limit as depots, but as I mentioned earlier on, if he gets a 5th depot, he can get rid of one of those. 4 ships. What do I hear for these 4 lovely ships?
Pass.
So if you all pass, I get it for free.
that's not happening, is it?
It's in the rule book,
I don't
therefore it might.
think it's going to happen.
Only never happening ever. I guess in a 2-player game, if the other player passes, you get it for free.
Mm-hmm.
Two-player game of this, the bidding would be very brutal because you know that if you pass, that's it. The other player gets it.
I will bid 5 for this.
Pass.
I'll take it for 4. Four ships. Okay, off we go. Actions. Starting with me. Well, I now have 4 ships. But I don't have the goods that I need to do anything with those. So my first action is going to be to produce. And I'm going to produce some silk here and some turmeric here. Pete.
I'm going to advance.
Oh, I'm going to get free money.
I'm going to advance. No, I'm not.
Yeah, there is no scoring track. I'm assuming that the game is going to come with a score pad. Obviously, this is a prototype copy. Didn't even come with a rulebook. So yes, we're going to be using our own little journal to keep track of the scores at the end of the game.
I just built 3 ships.
There isn't
But
any.
you were going to go into song there for a minute. It sounds like it.
There's no points for having leftover contracts.
The only thing that's worth points at the end of the game in your hand is 3 points for the player with the most money. That's it. Anything left over and an inefficiency alarm goes off.
No, a little slide comes and
Yeah,
deposits it into a dungeon. So I'll take the contract from that, plus these 3 in my hand,
So that's 4.
and my 8.
Is 12.
So I'll take this.
Yeah. So you've not got all of the outposts, but you're missing this one.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well,
It's still 6 points.
silly little outpost isn't necessary. I will take one of these. Done.
Right, I will spend this for 1, and I'll spend that and those 2 to go down 1 here.
I'm going to spend 3 ships, along with some pepper, and some silk, and some fish. I'm going to move that marker to there. So am I the first player to have reached level 4?
Mm-hmm.
You beat me there by 1 turn.
So
was
I get one of
thinking
these.
about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you beat me by 1 turn.
That was turn 2, right?
That was my second
I
action.
would,
Thank you.
I would have got there 1 turn before you. But
no, I could have done it the first time if I remembered a thing.
Could you?
I forgot.
right, I'm going to advance here,
Mm-hmm.
spending those 2 and
And 2
2
ships.
ships.
That's fine. It just means I'm going to change my mind on what I'm doing. Hang on. So we've had one, right? So second action, I will spend a turmeric and a ship and advance.
Second action, I'm going to take 2 of these exploration cards.
And your hand size is 3,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have any in your hand. So
Nope.
Right. My third action is to take 10 money.
Nice.
My third action is to produce 4 goods. I will have coffee, turmeric, and fishy fish, and koya or
Yes, it does have a name, doesn't it? Kwa.
kwa.
We're currently at coconut fibre,
Coconut
but
fibre.
it is kwa.
Korea.
Kwa. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, so
I think it's.
I think that's why we call it coconut fibre.
yeah, that's right. Exactly.
I think you need to be from Bristol to spell it properly, pronounce it properly.
Not that many R's in it.
Oh,
Spend my final action.
sorry. Can I just? I do beg your pardon for interrupting. Can I use this?
You can. So Pete is using a card, which is not an action, so you can use it any time to discard 1, 2, or 3, or 4 goods. And you're discarding 4.
Yeah.
You get 12 money.
I thought I was really well off.
Black market, eh?
Yeah.
And now you've all got lots of money.
Pete's dodgy dealings down at the black
Honest
market.
Pete's used goods, is it? Used good parlour.
Well, I've given up trying to use ships as money.
Gotta find a new venture.
Reaches into his pocket and pulls out this boat.
Bark.
So now what you're doing is just right from your pockets, like, all right, I'll give you, give me some money for these ones. Right, 2 ships, pepper and silk. Picking this one up.
Right, I am going to use a ship and that in order to do this, which gives me a compass.
Compass, and you've got that as well.
And I've got that as well. I'm going to use me.
I'm saving my compass, so I'm not going to take an extra action. Pete doesn't have one. Mark?
Yep, I'm going to use mine
Using it.
and take 8 money.
Adrian?
I'm going to use my compass. I'm going to do the refill action and that so I can refill 5 goods basically.
Okay. Which is all of them.
Which is all of them.
And then we're done. Round 6.
Who's got the...
Because
Oh, of course. Where else would it be?
you're letting me keep it.
Problem is I want my money for other things.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of yellow tiles are going to be bid on here. This one's interesting. So this is once per game. You basically look at another player's board, and then you can either produce ships, produce goods, take money, or establish an outpost based on the position of the other player's cube. So that's what that one. This one is that once per game, you can basically swap this tile for a different tile on the board.
That's the board, isn't it?
Okay, so you swap it for a different tile that's on here, which means this could then come out again. This is the one that moves one of your highest cubes down for free. And this one allows you to refill up to 3 of your depots or outposts, like completely fill them. So if they had 2 or 3 spaces, you get a lot of use out of that. And this purple one, this is just a straight 2 points at the end of the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's good. Let's go here. Right. Nazar Stone. This is where you let me have it for 2 or 3. Yeah.
4.
6.
Pass.
Well, it's an extra action that's worth 10.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on whether you need the money now. Stuff.
No. So I pay 5.
Okay.
I'll pay 5 to keep it and get a compass.
What do we bid for this wonderful
This espionage tile.
piece of art?
The yellow tile that interacts with the tiles removed above the board didn't come out. No, it did.
No, the blue one did.
It's
blue.
a blue one. Sorry, it's not a yellow one. It's this one. And it's basically get rid of this tile and take one of those. So apologies if I said it was a yellow tile earlier on. It's a blue tile.
I'm going to bid 5 for this one.
Pass.
Pass.
I'll have it for 4, I think.
Oh,
It's great. Well, you can
The
10 coins if you want.
espionage. Right. Now, we didn't see this one last game, so this is going to be interesting.
4.
and this is swapped out with whatever is out there, right?
Anything on the board.
So if you kept it for later, there's a risk that the stuff wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
But it means you can go after. There's a lot of stuff on the board that's good
Yeah.
there.
6. I've increased my own bid from 5 to 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, hold on.
I'm bidding against myself.
Pretty sure that's not how it works.
How many eBay accounts have you?
Pass.
So I can have it for 5. Basically.
You can have it for
It's
5 yourself.
Not fully legitimate bidding system.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was you get to draw 2 of those.
Draw 2 of
and take
these,
them.
and then it's a bit random, but it depends what numbers you get. So
Yeah.
you could be really unlucky and get 2, or you could be
Yeah.
super lucky and get 6.
Yeah. You know what? I am gonna pay 5.
Okay.
And so do I use it now? Or
No,
is it-
no, use it in the actions phase, but it's a once per game thing.
Okay.
So, interesting. 1 exploration card every round, and there are 3 rounds left. It's got to be worth 7. Surely. Might be worth 8. I'm going to say it's 7.
I'm gonna say
You're
8.
not
I'm gonna say 8.
I'm not going to
You
outbid
can
my
also
dog
once
again.
per round power.
I'm saying 8.
I think you're crazy. It's not worth that much. No, pass.
I'll pay 7 for it.
Yeah,
Thought you would.
I thought you would. 7's good. Right, what are we here for? 2 extra compasses. This is
6.
It is going up.
higher,
Um,
higher than a 6.
9.
Pass. For unspecified reasons.
I mean, there's no more bidding this round, and 2 actions to me is worth 20.
Yeah.
So I'll take it for 8.
That's why I thought I might as well
Yeah.
bid it up.
I'll take it for 8.
Either I get some nice money, or you at least have to pay a bit
So
more.
I have 4 compasses this round, which means I am using at least 3 of them.
That's lots of money.
Could be.
Right, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Actions. It's me first.
Which kind of, in the economics of the game, means that you could potentially buy out everybody.
Potentially. Yeah.
Future bidding round.
Yeah. I don't know how that would work if I literally spent 7 actions taking 10 money and then won every single bid in the next round.
Yeah. It's a way of doing it.
It's possibly a way of doing it, but then that's all I'm doing. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. What am I going to do? There was something that I was going to do, which was... So action 1 is produce, and I'm going to produce 2...
Sorry, somebody's asking if all of the tiles that give you stuff every turn have been flipped. There's one that gives you money.
Thank you. And I'll get 3 money. Thank you, chat. Done. I produced. First action.
I'm going to build some more ships. I have 3 ships.
Okay. I'll flip this one to grab another one of these. And then let's use this yellow tile.
Yeah.
So it swaps back in, does it?
Yeah, it goes onto the board, replacing, swapping itself with something else.
Oh, this one.
Okay. And then you can use that one whenever you want.
I will use that now.
Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do, rather than taking the top 2, I'm just going to let you pick.
Not that one.
Oh, I got a good feeling from this one.
This is not the rules of the game.
And-
We're just
and-
doing
and
this for
that
fun.
one.
What have you got?
2.
Two.
There you go.
4.
So you got 4
Average,
things.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right, so it was ships.
That's gone. It's gone out of the game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just reminding myself what
It's
the game.
goods, contracts, or ships in any combination.
I think I'm gonna grab ships. Just all ships. Done.
I'm going to spend those 2 and 2 ships to do this. And at the same time, I'm going to just take a ship, because why not?
Action number 2. I'm going to build 2 ships.
Action number 2. I'm going to spend that, and that. Advance that to that. With 3 ships.
Okay. I will use this action to get my final. Is this the first or second?
This is the
action?
second.
What did I do for my first action?
I don't know.
You did the thing,
No.
and then I don't know what else you did.
I think I forgot to do the actual action.
We may have forgotten to do Mark's actual action.
Right, which would have been
Because using these yellow tiles is not
not
an
an
action.
right. Sorry, which would have been that.
Okay.
Take this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Mark did take an action, please tell us.
Have that on there.
So that was your last turn.
Yeah. So then this turn, it's use a ship, and this to move
That
This.
which gets you a compass.
which gets me a compass. Yeah.
He didn't take an action. Thank you.
All right. I am going to take 2 of those exploration cards, please. I have a maximum hand size
3.
of 3, and I am going to ditch that for 5 money.
5 monies. Okay. So my third action and 2 ships. The ship off this pepper and this turmeric. Move that down to there. Done.
I'm going to produce
6 goods. Up.
Hmm. I think I'm going to use this card ability here, and I'm going to
Let's have a look.
spend. So it's basically I can.
So when you're progressing a cube
I don't
down,
have to spend the goods.
you have to spend the ships, but you don't spend
Yeah.
the goods.
I spend 3 ships and no goods to move this one down.
Nice. I am going to build this outpost here.
Mhm.
Just going to put some coffee on
Which
it.
you get for free.
Which I get for
because
free.
you've got 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm then also going to take an exploration tile, please, or card, please. Okay,
right.
and then I'm going to refill this as well with that.
Right, we are into bonus action time, of which I have to have 3. So I use one of them to produce 4 goods. It's going to be a pepper, silk, and another pepper and another silk. Any bonus actions, Mark? You have a
Yeah.
compass, which you can keep if you want.
I'm going to use the compass and make 10 money.
Yes, I did mention the depots, and Brett's right. You can replace a previous one, and if you replace one that has a victory point on it, you keep that tile. You still score that point at the end of the game. Back to me.
Yeah.
So, in a similar way that Mark progressed one of his cubes without spending goods, I'm going to progress one of my cubes without spending ships.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move this one to here for those 2, that and that. So I believe I'm the first player to get one down to the bottom, so I get one of these. Anybody else doing any bonus actions?
Nope.
Nope.
I then spend that to take 12 money. And I'm going to save that for next round. Okay, round 7.
Yeah.
Remember to flip it back over this time. And it's me again. Right. So, what's going on here? Okay, and I do want that at some point. So, right, what's going on here?
Tiles and stuff.
Tiles and stuff. Yeah, it's good for you, that, isn't it?
Well, it could be.
Hmm. Okay. Right, what do we hear for this lovely stone that you keep letting me have?
4.
The thing is, because I increased this,
It's almost
10.
yeah, people are really going to have
or
to...
past then.
So I could take it myself for 9 and it's worth 12.
Yeah.
I don't see why I wouldn't take it myself.
Only the fact you're taking 10 off.
I'm taking 10 away from Mark.
Mm.
And that gives me a lot more power bidding for the rest. I'm going to give it to you for 10. There you go. But you do get a compass.
Do. Those are quite precious.
Okay. So this one, which is an end of game scoring tile that at the end of the game, if you spend 6 goods, you get 5 points.
Is that just a one-off?
It's a one-off at the end of the game, yeah.
Okay. So you can't do 18 goods for 50.
As far as I know, I will check that in the rule book.
18 goods.
Remove any 6 goods from your outpost and or depots. Return them to the supply. Then place the duty tile face down in front of you. At the end of the game, each completed duty tile is worth 5 points. Okay.
Okay. I think I'm going to bid.
So from the wording on there, and again, prototype might have changed. That looks like you can do it at any point in the game.
Yeah.
So let's go with that. We don't know if that's the exact correct ruling or not, but based on the wording there, at any point in the game, you can remove 6 of your goods and you flip it face down. And if it's flipped face down, not that one, whoever's got it, can score it.
Yeah, because at the end of the game starts every sentence on all the other tiles.
That's different.
That's different, and then it says at the end of the game you score the points.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's correct.
Masmo says it seems pretty easy to get all of the outposts. It's not. We've all worked towards it. Mark struggled to get the outpost in the last game. So
Yeah.
it is possible. You can do it, but you have to spend... I might not get this one, for example.
Yeah.
But it is worth 4 points to me because one of them is worth 1, 2 of them is worth 3, 3 is worth 6. So me getting that one is 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last time I deliberately chose a route to not really
To
do
not
that,
get the
and
outpost.
It still worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relatively well. You don't have to. I'm going to bid 8. for this.
8.
Pass.
I'm also going to pass. But yours for 7. Okay.
I'll take it for 7.
Right, what do we hear for this lovely depot full of pepper? It's huge.
Mm. One.
Your heart's not in it, is it,
High
Adrian?
quality.
Your heart is not in it. I'm going to say... I'm going to say 8.
Pass.
Have it for 7, or you could give me 8. I think I will have it for 7.
Okay, we are now bidding on 1 contract, 1 compass,
Boat.
and a boat. I'm going to bid now. What's that compass going to do for me?
You said it's yourself. It's at least worth 12. So it's 12 plus some extra.
I know, that's what I'm
So
looking at.
Start at 14, 16, somewhere around there.
8.
Pass.
Pass.
I will have it for 7.
You immediately get all of that stuff.
1 ship, 1 compass, 1 contract.
And now we have a once per game, you can refill 3 of your depots stroke outposts.
Well, I think that's worth 1.
I think it's worth a whole 2.
Seriously?
Find.
I shall pass.
You guys, well, I'm having it for 1 then.
You could feel the love.
I absolutely could feel it. Right, now I'm not the player tracking the actions this time, so off you go. Action 1.
I don't actually know what I'm doing. That's
Flip that over for 3 money now.
not part of the deal.
Not part of the deal.
Oh. These are all the wrong resources.
It's the wrong resources, Gromit.
Right, I will get some ships. 2 ships. Oh, I guess I might as well use that. Done.
Right, first things first. I have an exploration tile card. If you get one of each of the symbols,
Each one is worth 1 point.
is it like 7 Wonders?
No. You don't automatically
There's no
win.
science to it.
Anyway, so
I can swap you.
I will then get.
There is no
I
trading
swap
mechanism.
you a palm tree for an elephant. Don't tell them.
Right, in which case I will then. I've taken a ship, but actually I'm going to trade 2 straight in to go there and there. Do that one there.
You done?
Yep.
I'm going to produce. So I'm going to produce some turmeric, some more turmeric, some pepper, and apparently some fish.
I'm going to build 3 ships.
I will. What's he doing?
Oof.
That's what I was. Oh, I can't do that.
Stephen's in the chat. Hi, Stephen. Having his morning breakfast. He lives on Venus, so he's in a different time zone. Or Australia, one of the two.
I will take the get.
Or he's a
restock
teenager and he's just got up.
action. Get silk and what goes with silk? Turmeric, apparently. Yep, that'll do.
I will take 3 ships. This is action 2.
This is action 2.
Action 2.
I take 2 ships.
I'm going to progress this one. That one ship.
Okay.
Third action.
Third action. 2 ships, silk, fish.
Silky fish.
Progresses this track.
2 boats, coffee, no, pepper and silk. So that.
Third action. 3 ships. One of them, down to there.
And I will progress here. Ship gets me, I believe, a compass card. Right.
Oh, I should have taken a compass
Yeah,
card
it
for
is.
that as well.
Okay. I think I use my bonus compass card for money and take 10 money.
Yeah. I'll use my compass card. First thing I'm going to do is turn that over. Give me fish and then 8 money.
I'm not going to use my compass.
If I do this, is it an action?
He's not an action, but
You need
Do
to
I-
have an action.
no. The exploration card you need to have an action.
Oh, okay.
Those just say once per game, so you can do it now if you want.
Okay, in that case, I'll have 12 money.
Yeah.
Yep. You've espionaged me.
Yep.
Just
Extra actions?
No.
Any other extra actions?
No.
Right, we go into the last round of the game.
Hang on, sorry, was that an extra action?
No,
No.
No,
that was
the
not an
last.
action.
That was actually number 3.
Okay, last round.
Yep.
I'm going to put a poll up. I've not done one of these for a while. Let's put a poll up. How do we do it? Community moderation, is that it? No, no, that's something completely different. There's a way of doing a poll. Here it is.
Yeah.
Start a poll. Right, who is going to win?
Yeah.
Put your little starry eye on it.
Oh, I suppose.
Right, the poll is running. Vote now who you think is going to win.
Okay.
Okay, right. Hmm.
Your massive
Ooh,
choice.
Ooh. Let's go with that one, I think.
Right, auction time. So what's interesting is in the last round of the game, this is less valuable
Yeah.
because you're not going to get to go first again.
It's just for the action, really.
It's for the compass.
Yeah. 1. Why are you laughing? You're laughing at my very serious bid.
Just something funny I heard at work.
6.
6.
Pass.
Now that's a bid with some chest hair.
Yeah. Actually.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I wonder what that was on the board.
So 6 was the last bid. wasn't it?
Yeah. So
Do I want
again, you may as well take it for 5. Well, it depends because you are depleting your funds for the rest of the bidding.
Mm,
It's not as
not
obvious
quite
as it might.
yeah.
But I think I do take it.
Okay.
5.
It's yours. Have a compass. Action 2. Once per game, move one of your highest cubes down 1 space. Which for Adrian is worth 3 points. For the rest of us is worth 2 points.
Mm-hmm. Paul, would you like to give us the starting bid then?
Not really. Eight.
$12.
Pass.
I'll take your 12.
Okay. What do we hear for this lovely tile? You basically get any one of those.
Pass. No. 1.
He's really breaking the bank here. Oh. Let's say 7.
Questions about the player boards and whether they will be dual layered, I do not know. I would check out the Game Found campaign. It's probably not on there at the moment, but they will be releasing all sorts of updates, and you can see the latest images and all about the campaign on there.
Let me call it 15.
15,
Yeah.
and that would be 15 money from you to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to have it for 14. Right, and then
You immediately take one of
Well, so 2 extra actions could be, if nothing else, 24 money,
these. Mm-hmm.
which would probably secure me the 3 points for having the most money at the end. Probably. And it gives me the flexibility of doing other stuff. So I'm tempted to take that one. Let's take that one. So I'm going to take that one and get 2 compasses. Okay. Right. What do we hear for 3 bags of fish?
Four. Mm. Six.
7.
I'll take you 7.
Yeah, because I don't think you've... Oops, 6. Can I have a fish from your supply, please? I think I needed that. Probably a bad mistake. Okay, final bid in the game. 2 bags of silk.
8.
Pass.
Pass.
Yours for 8.
Interesting. Right, okay, we start.
That'd be 9.
I'll take 9.
You can have 6 in a boat. No, you can't.
Actions for the final round of the game, starting with Mark.
Yeah.
Action number 1.
What is that action? Question.
Anybody want any fish? I think I've got an excess of fish.
I suppose I'll take these. My action is to draw 2 of these. Well, now. Yep, done.
Yep. Right. I will do that to put that there. I'll do that to take that boat. And then I will do that to take that exploration.
So
No, this is silly now.
you've got symbols that aren't even in the game. I've been drawing new symbols. Right, action number 1, I'm going to produce 6 things, but I'm going to play that card, which allows me to split my 6 things over goods, boats, or contracts. So I'm going to take 1 good, 2 goods, 3 goods, and then I'm going to take 2 contracts, and I'm going to take a ship. Okay, there's my 6. Did Adrian do an action?
I did not do an action.
Okay, well spotted, chat. What did you do then?
What I was going to do then was 3 ships.
What was it you did on your turn?
I took one of each of those and
Oh,
then
right,
complained
okay.
about how I keep getting completely different symbols.
Thank you, Jack. Spotted it.
Thank you. And then move that down to there.
And then I've done mine.
So this is my first.
It's your first action of the final round of the game.
Okay, well, I'm going to use this. I'll burn 6
Yep.
things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will get me points at the end of the game.
Yes.
Okay, my second action.
That's not an action though.
Sorry, no, it isn't. Is
No,
it?
that's not an
I
action.
will then
We
take
did.
this action to get 6 goods.
Which is an action. Right, Mark.
Okay. I'm going to take an actual action, which is to get 2 ships.
I am going to take an action of taking one of these. I don't really think it matters, but just in case, I'm going to take this one here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Potential to completely cock this up. So let's not do that. This is my second action. I'm going to take 2 ships.
I'm going to progress.
Completely forgot I had that.
Hmm.
That's my go.
Okay, third action. Progress. Using these 2 ships. Just got. Yeah.
Adrian.
Yeah. Just trying to work out if there's any benefit in any of these other ones, really. Because they're all worth only 1 point. As an action, I'm going to take 3 ships, I think.
Okay. This is my third action. I'm going to spend 2 ships, some coconut fabric and some fish, coconut fibers, and move that to there.
My third action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take 3 ships.
Okay, we have all had 3 actions, so we're now into bonus action territory, and there's no point saving these, so you might as well just use them.
So, quick question: if you're drawing expiration cards and have to discard, can you draw then play something?
Mhm.
Yes. Then I will draw 2 and see what symbols I get. It's an annoying set. It's not really any point to do it anyway. So I will use this card and get 2
Yep, get 2 goods.
resources.
Okay, Adrian.
I'm just going to use this and this, and then 1, 2, 3, just to do that.
Okay, I will take an extra action to take 3 ships.
I'm going to take an extra action to progress this one.
Which gets you
On that.
an extra action.
Which gets me an extra action.
No more bonus actions here.
Nope, none here.
Okay. Time this right. I spend that and those 2 and that and that. Move that to there.
Yeah.
I spent this.
Move your highest one down. Nice.
Yeah.
That's not an action.
That's not an action, but I can then use this to do this.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. There's that. Spend 2 ships.
Yep.
And that and that.
It's good.
So move that to there.
Which gives you an
Which
action.
gets me that.
Yeah.
And then I use that. 8,
2 of those.
10.
Yep.
Whew.
Some phenomenal
That
crunching at
was
the end there.
That was, yeah. We're done. Right, let's close the poll. However you close the poll. Is it that? No. Is it that? It's that. End poll. So the chat thinks Paul, 55% chance of winning.
Yeah.
Seems likely.
Yeah. Pete, 20%. Mark, 15%. Adrian, 10%. Only 20 people voted. So
Gosh.
thank you to everybody who did vote. Let's see. Let's add them up.
I
So
appreciate those 50%. You're gravely mistaken.
I think they're even more gravely mistaken by putting me second.
No, I think you've done
I think
awesome.
you've done well.
so first player was
You.
You, I think. This
Okay.
one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Paul, Pete, Mark. Bonus points for anybody watching in the chat who can tell me which computer game this is from. Right, so first of all, tracks. So I get 3 points for that, 6 points for that, so that's 9, 19 plus 6, I get 25. So I've got 25 from my tracks. Pete,
21.
21. Mark,
16.
Adrian,
21.
21. Right, next. Who's got the most money? I've got 13.
Ooh. I've got 14.
Ooh.
I have 15.
Oh.
Any advance on 15? Going once, going twice?
16. No.
3 points to Mark. Depots that are worth 1 point, which for you are actually worth 3 points. So
Yeah.
Pete gets 3 points for
That's it. Yeah.
It's the only one that was ever available to me.
Outpost. I've got all 4 outposts, which is worth 10. Pete,
3.
you got 3 of them, which is 6.
Everyone else has got 10.
Mark,
Oh,
10.
10.
Adrian, 10. End of game scoring tiles.
nah, let's get this.
You've got 5 for that one. And that's it, isn't it?
I think so.
Right, exploration cards. I have 2, both of which with a different symbol. So they're 1 point each. 2.
Pete.
None.
Mark.
I have 2 which are the same and 1 that's different. So I think that's 4.
Yep, 4 points.
Have you done it again?
I know. I've got 2 that are the same.
So that's 3.
One different, one different, one different, one different.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Ah,
I think that is one of each, apart from that one there. The 6-ohmed god.
right. Oh dear.
We're just going to double check the end of game scoring.
The game
make
score
sure
what
we've
you
not
did
missed
last
anything.
time. It's like, right.
Not this time.
So it's progress markers, outposts, island symbols, richest player, single depots, and end of game scoring tiles.
Yeah.
So the winning score this afternoon was 46. So in this game, I've scored 37.
Mm-hmm.
I felt I played a lot better, and yet
Mm.
I've scored less. Pete, 21, 24, 35. So I felt you played a lot worse than me. And yeah, no, I just felt that mine was going so well that you're only 2 points behind. Mark, 16,
Yeah.
19, 29, 33.
Yeah.
And Adrian, 38.
Yeah, I
He
have.
steals it again. Adrian steals the win. And to be fair, you were unlucky
I
with
was
those
really unlucky.
exploration
Yeah.
cards.
Yes.
And yet you still win.
Very easily have got
Now, the chat, only 10% of people said Adrian was going to win.
I thought I was dead last, but I said that last game, didn't I?
You did.
I
You
said
won
that last
game.
game.
So
I
how
thought
did you
I
win? I mean, to be fair, that score this afternoon would have
lost.
Would have lost.
Yeah, would have
Yeah.
lost.
We all scored lower than we did.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we all scored lower than we
I
did.
think we were more
'Cause I think we
aggressive
played
with
better.
the bid.
We were more
Yeah.
aggressive with the
Yeah,
bids.
which I think probably brings the score down because people aren't getting
I think-
quite as much
I think
stuff.
we also did a lot of paying to the bank,
Yes.
which takes money out of the game,
It
which
does.
kind of defuels
Well,
your engine a little bit
Yeah.
because
I know that I feel as though I played a much better game than I did this
Ditto.
earlier.
Yeah.
But
I did.
I still didn't get to the level at which I was going to score many points. So I can see that if I played it again, I'd have a better idea about how to develop building an engine into being a points acquisition.
I mean, I did that. And to be fair, when I did my production at the end, and I produced 6 goods, and I only produced 3, and I took some of it as other stuff, I forgot I had this.
yes, you did.
Ah,
So I would have actually just flipped that. I didn't even need to
It'd have
produce.
been an extra turn.
So I would have had an extra action, and I would have taken probably
Money,
12 money.
yeah.
But anyway, that's it. That's how it is.
yeah, I forgot that I had the thing where I could just progress this marker just with shit.
Yeah.
So then I could have actually beaten you to it.
Right.
I don't know how much difference that would have made, but
That-
it might have discouraged.
That was the thing. I got the first bonus for being here. I got that.
And you got.
I
the
managed to
next
keep
one.
getting extra
Yeah.
actions every turn by only paying, 3 or 4 or 5 for this and getting more out. That's why I felt it was going a lot better. But that's
It's
the
interesting
game.
that you were getting that a lot, and it still doesn't
And still
translate to a
exactly.
victory, doesn't it's
I
not
was so
the real.
close.
Yeah,
It feels
yeah.
as though the key to the game, really, for me anyway, having not got it, is getting compasses and getting these cards, navigation cards.
Adrian didn't have many
But-
compasses.
But somehow
These cards are important.
they are important, but somehow you've got to build an engine that gets them.
Yes.
I think if you can get down here, potentially, and just get 3 or 4, because you can keep cycling them
Yeah.
to some extent. 4 cards of the same suit is all you need to get the 10 points.
But you can't just do that.
You can't just do that.
You
You have
need
to-
to be doing the other stuff as well.
Because I thought I was laying the groundwork by getting the ships and the production down here and having lots of these. Because this is what I tried to do last time and got them completely mismatched. This time I got them all sequenced and all lined up properly, and it was working brilliantly. But it wasn't giving me any points. I was just getting stuff, and I was progressing. My points were coming from position on the board, but I needed another couple of turns to actually turn it into getting tons of stuff out of here.
Yeah. So we'll just wrap things up very quickly. This is a sponsored playthrough, so we're not giving, although we've just had a chat about the game, we're not giving any opinions on the game. Our job here is to show you how the game plays, help you make a decision about whether it's the kind of game that you will enjoy. What I will say, though, about the game, and this is an objective view rather than a subjective view, is this is an old school Euro. This is a 10-minute teach, not a 30-minute teach. It is fairly streamlined, and we've played it in 2 hours with a full teach, 4 players. And when we were setting up the game, Adrian made a comment and said, is this it? Yeah, it is it. You've got a central board and you've got these boards. We don't have, a lot of modern Euro games tend to, in my opinion, go a bit too much, and you've got this board and that board and everything else. This is old school Euro boiled down to relatively straightforward mechanisms without any kitchen sink thrown in it.
No rounds with 10 sub phases.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, saying that, keep an eye on the Game Found campaign for more, because some of you, heavy Euro gamers, might be looking at this and thinking, oh, is that it? I might get a bit bored of this after a few games. Well, slightly off camera, we have loads of extra components because the game is going to come with a whole bunch of extra modules which you can throw in. I've not read the rules for these yet, but there are some story cards. There's some, I can't remember what they're called, something tiles that go in the corners. There's some extra cards. There's also going to be a solo mode, which there wasn't for the original game, so there is a fully developed solo mode. I also saw in the rulebook that I've been sent that there's a solo campaign mode, for those of you that like that kind of thing. But yes, there is more to the game than what you've seen here. We have just shown you the base game here. And yeah, that's it. Keep an eye on the Game Found campaign for more information. I think it goes live fairly soon. So yeah, there is a link to it in the description of the video, and check it out. And please leave me a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. Without your support, I can't do any of this. But this was a sponsored video from Quinid Games. So thank you very much to Quinid Games for supporting the channel. They do some really good games. And I am going to be covering, for those of you that are interested, Stupa Mundi, which is one of their previous games. I'm going to be covering that on the channel sometime in March. But other than that, thank you very much to you 3 for joining me this afternoon and this evening. Thank you very much to everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.